If you've ever watched the NBA and wondered, where do these stars come from? You're not alone. Behind almost every NBA player is a college program that shaped them and helped launch their careers. These aren't just basketball teams. They're NBA factories year after year, draft after draft. And sitting at the top of the throne is a school that's turned the one and done rule into an assembly line of professional athletes. Kentucky, 30 players. Nobody does it like Kentucky. Under John Calipari, the Wildcats have mastered the art of attracting elite high school talent and launching them into the league faster than you can say lottery pick. Calipari doesn't just coach, he prepares. His message to recruits is simple: come here, win games, get drafted. But if Kentucky is the flash, then the next school on our list is the Polish. Duke, 24 players. Duke basketball is more than just wins and banners. It's a brand. For decades, Coach Mike Krzyzewski built a culture of excellence, producing some of the most complete NBA-ready players the league has ever seen. And now, under Jon Scheyer, that tradition is being carried into the next generation. And if you're looking for a blend of history, stardom, and West Coast swagger, the next stop brings us to a true basketball legacy. UCLA, 15 players. UCLA's trophy case might be covered in dust, but its pipeline to the NBA is alive and well. The Bruins are tied to the golden age of college basketball, and now they're carving out space in the modern game too. Under Mick Cronin, the program has made its return to national relevance, and the NBA is taking notice. Now, while UCLA rides a wave of heritage and star power, the next school on our list is quietly doing something just as impressive. Arizona, 12 players. Arizona doesn't always grab national headlines, but it keeps showing up on NBA rosters. Year after year, the Wildcats take raw prospects and turn them into professionals. They may not always be the top draft pick, but they often end up being the right one. And speaking of quiet excellence, the next school has been pumping out NBA-ready athletes for decades, almost like clockwork. Kansas, 12 players. Kansas is basketball royalty, period. Bill Self has created a machine that churns out fundamentally sound, high IQ, NBA-ready talent like it's standard procedure. This isn't a program that depends on hype. It relies on results. If the top 5 are the NBA's main supply chain, the next group is closing in fast. These programs blend legacy, modern coaching, and elite player development to consistently send talent to the league. Some are traditional powerhouses reloading for a new era. Others are rising fast and forcing their way into the conversation. North Carolina, 11 players. You can't talk college basketball without mentioning North Carolina. From Michael Jordan to today's stars, UNC has always been in the mix. It's a blue blood through and through. Championship banners, fierce rivalries, and a style of play that feels both classic and cutting edge. But if UNC is about tradition, the next school flipped the script and built its NBA presence off a recent surge. Baylor, 11 players. Baylor wasn't always a household name in college hoops. That changed dramatically after their 2021 national championship run. Since then, the Bears have become one of the most respected programs in the country, especially when it comes to player development. Just a little further north, another school turned an underdog story into an elite-level pipeline. Gonzaga, 11 players. Gonzaga used to be the lovable Cinderella team. Now, it's an NBA launching pad. What started as a mid-major success story has evolved into a dominant program with serious recruiting power and a growing list of NBA contributors. Gonzaga might not be in a power conference, but its impact on the league is undeniable. And speaking of newer powers, the next school has been turning heads with speed and confidence. Arkansas, 11 players. Eric Musselman didn't just take over Arkansas. He supercharged it. In just a few years, he's made the Razorbacks one of the most aggressive and effective recruiting forces in the country. That momentum has translated directly into NBA success. Arkansas players are long, athletic, and confident. They're built for the modern game with an emphasis on versatility and defense. Whether it's lottery picks or second-round gems, Arkansas has become a reliable source of league-ready talent. And as we stay on the West Coast, the final team in this tier is making waves with a new era of big-time talent. USC, 11 players. USC has always had access to elite athletes. Now they're turning that access into NBA production. The program's recruiting has taken a big step forward, and the results are starting to show. Evan Mobley is the face of that movement, a mobile, defensive monster with touch and vision. But he's not alone. USC is building a foundation that attracts skilled NBA-caliber players who want to shine in the national spotlight. As the NBA draft continues to evolve, so do the programs that produce tomorrow's stars. While the schools in the top 10 are often the first names to come up, these next few have earned their spot as strong, consistent producers of NBA talent. Michigan, 10 players. Michigan's impact on the NBA doesn't just come from its current roster. It's rooted in a legacy that dates back to the Fab Five. While we may think of Chris Webber and Jalen Rose, today's Wolverines are still putting talent in the league. Players like Jordan Poole and Franz Wagner are now making their mark in the NBA, proving that Michigan still has the ability to develop top-tier talent. As the Wolverines continue to grow their roster, expect to see more future NBA stars joining the ranks. Texas, 9 players. Texas has been producing NBA talent for years, but the legacy of Kevin Durant looms large. From Durant's MVP-caliber seasons to a modern pipeline full of impressive big men, Texas continues to be a reliable producer of pro players. Jarrett Allen and Miles Turner represent the Longhorns' commitment to developing NBA-ready big men. Both have carved out solid roles in the league, known for their defense and rebounding. From Durant to the present, Texas continues to prove that its program is built to produce pros, not just players. Villanova, 9 players. Villanova has quickly established itself as one of the most consistent programs when it comes to preparing players for the NBA. Known for its disciplined, team-first approach under Coach Jay Wright, Villanova has been a consistent factory for NBA-ready guards. With multiple national titles and a reputation for pro-ready talent, Villanova's success isn't a flash in the pan. The Wildcats are a well-oiled machine for producing NBA-caliber athletes. Alabama, 9 players. Alabama's rise to prominence in the NBA world is tied directly to the system that head coach Nate Oates has built. Under Oates' guidance, the Crimson Tide has become a powerhouse in recruiting, and their recent surge in the NBA is proof that the program's development is top tier. Alabama's trajectory is headed upward, and they're quickly becoming one of the more respected NBA factories in the nation. Florida State, 9 players. Florida State has built its reputation on one thing: versatility. The Seminoles are known for developing players who can do it all, whether it's defense, playmaking, or creating mismatches on offense. That's why players like Scotty Barnes and Patrick Williams are so well suited for today's NBA game. UConn, 8 players. UConn has seen a resurgence in recent years, and the NBA is taking notice. Once a powerhouse in college basketball, the Huskies have returned to form, sending players like Andre Drummond to the league. But it's not just past players. Current talent like Jordan Hawkins is expected to make waves. UConn's blend of solid player development and program history has it back in the NBA conversation. The future is looking bright for this perennial contender. Ohio State, 7 players. Ohio State may not always grab the spotlight, but the program has quietly developed some solid NBA talent. D'Angelo Russell's scoring ability has made him a consistent contributor, and Malachi Branham's development makes him a player to watch in the years to come. While Ohio State may not have a massive list of NBA stars, the ones they've produced are making their mark in the league, and that's enough to keep them in the conversation. Marquette, 6 players. Marquette has been known for producing guards who thrive in the NBA. Jimmy Butler, of course, stands out as one of the league's most dominant two-way players, but the school's tradition of producing tough, competitive guards continues with players like Wesley Matthews. Marquette may not produce as many NBA players as other schools, but the quality of talent they produce, especially at the guard position, is undeniable. Purdue, 6 players. Purdue's reputation in the NBA world is built on producing big men. Zach Edey could very well be the next standout from Purdue, with his massive frame and growing skill set. Historically, the school has developed players who are ready to dominate the paint, and Edey could continue that legacy. Purdue's consistent production of NBA-ready bigs makes it a program to watch in the coming years. Indiana, 6 players. Indiana, a former Blue Blood, is returning to form as a player development hub. OG Anunoby's rise as a two-way forward and Eric Gordon's long career as a reliable scorer are key examples of the Hoosiers' ability to produce NBA talent. With Indiana back in contention, their recent pipeline is set to grow, and more players will likely be making waves in the league in the near future. That's it for today's countdown of the top NBA talent pipelines. Who's your favorite college program? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more basketball content. Catch you in the next one.